The first day in 1,000 years, Velma didn't appear on my timeline. Fuck! Okay, first things first. Am I surprised that Velma is getting a second season? No, not at all. They're implementing a practice that is unfortunately becoming more and more common. Take a show, order a bunch of episodes, cut it up into parts, release them as separate seasons. Velma didn't get a second season because of people hate watching. It got a second season because executives gamed the system so that way they wouldn't have to pay anybody extra. Second question, how does the trailer look? Just so no one has to ask me about it. It's fine. Inoffensive. Feels like they edited all the polarizing parts out just to trick people into thinking that they listened when they're gonna keep doing the same shit. They have Shaggy's dad tempting him with weed because get it? Do you get it? Because Shaggy looks like a stoner? Are you laughing? Why aren't you laughing? Last question. Why am I not touching this god-awful abomination again? It hurts me. Watching this shit physically hurts me. Genuinely, I feel my heart tighten watching this IP that I loved and watched since I was a baby get twisted and turned and ruined to such an insane degree. It's bad for my physical, mental, and emotional health. Also, what the fuck else is there to say? I said everything I had to say in my first review of Velma back when there were only 2 episodes, and the show just got worse the more and more episodes that came out. What else do you want me to talk about? Do you want me to talk about the botched handling of other Hanna-Barbera characters? Or do you want me to talk about how Velma is just a hate-filled gremlin who hates men and women while advocating for women's rights, something the show is very well aware of?
You think every girl deep down is like you, but you're wrong. In fact, your definition of womanhood is even more restrictive than ours.
Or do you want me to talk about the fact that Velma, in the course of an entire season, goes through no character development, and just about the only person who is in a different place from the start of the season to the end of the season is Fred's mom because she went from being alive to being dead? Or do I need to go over the fact that, again, in this Scooby-Doo intellectual property, Scooby-Doo does not appear once?
Or Scooby.
Scooby? And wait, what did Scooby do?
That doesn't fucking count! Or should I talk about how in hindsight, maybe Mindy Kaling isn't 100% to blame for this garbage, and at least half of the blame should go to the showrunner Charlie Grandy, who swears up and down and all around that Velma was a passion project by fans, for fans, and yet every time he's interviewed and asked why Scooby isn't in the show, he can't be bothered to say his goddamn name and only calls him the dog. Mama Doo birthed and named that dog. His name is Scoobert Doobert Doo, and you well better put some goddamn respect on his name. All rambling aside, what is there to say? What do I expect to see out of season 2? More shitty romance where Velma is a horrible girlfriend to Daphne and manipulates Shaggy, I'm sorry, Norville, to be a whimpering simp?
And I know that to perform the audio with voices and everything in it. Mom, please don't do this. You hurt me, I hurt you. If I win, Norville does whatever I say forever.
And do I get to weigh in?
No!
More Fred being a narcissistic, ignorant douchebag played by the only person on the cast that's actually fucking trying because Dennis Reynolds is the fucking GOAT. Another mystery where the clues lead to the culprit not making any sense and come out of nowhere. More shitty references to other Scooby-Doo media.
Everything when we get out of here. Let's get in this mystery jalopy.
More casual racism.
I'm caliente, as this one's people would say.
I need you all to understand something. Scooby-Doo is really important. Scooby-Doo has been a part of my life since I was a baby. I know that's something that a lot of people say, but I genuinely mean it. Some of my earliest memories are of me in the crib bouncing up and down watching a pup named Scooby-Doo. I've been following this franchise on and off for 20 plus years. And I already know what some of you are going to say. But Crit, you french fry eating pendejo, just because one bad adaptation exists doesn't negate your ability to watch anything else Scooby-Doo related. All the previous shows are easily accessible both on streaming and on physical releases. And to that I answer, yes. Yes, you are absolutely right. Damn near everything from the original Scooby-Doo Where Are You to Be Cool Scooby-Doo and all the shows and movies in between are ready to watch at any point on either Max or Boomerang, can be purchased digitally on Amazon or iTunes, and can be purchased as Blu-ray or DVD sets. Every piece of Scooby-Doo media that was created before Velma exists and can be viewed easily. So why am I so upset? Because I care that much. Scooby-Doo means that much to me. It's a part of my history. And I'm always excited to see where they take Scooby-Doo next. I'm not some prude that shouts at the clouds and says, Scooby-Doo needs to be this or it's ruined. They want to make the monsters real? Love it. They want to split up the gang every now and then? I'm a little iffy on it, but sure. They want to make Velma gay? I mean, let's be honest, we all kind of had a feeling she was gay to begin with. Just now, more recent creators are actually having the guts to outright say it. So go get your girl, queen. The difference here is that everyone who has worked on these previous iterations at least cared on some level. They were fans too. They understood the characters, their history, their personalities. Maybe they fumbled the bag every now and then, but you could at least feel the passion. These fuckos, they don't feel like fans. They say they're fans, but they're not fans. Fans wouldn't have had Velma try to emotionally manipulate everybody. Fans would have remembered that Shaggy loves his sandwiches taller than he is. Fans would have had the culprit's plan make sense, even if it was the most basic cookie-cutter excuse for a scheme that you could possibly think of. Fans would have remembered Scooby-Doo. This is the last you'll hear me talking about Velma. I don't care if it gets a second season, third season, fourth season. It's not a series that deserves any more attention. I just needed to get in my feelings and get one last rant out for good. You can call me Crit. Fuck you, Velma.